So let's move to from economic powerhouse, how become this country became economic powers in global frame and cultural trendsetter, expanding global impact. As I mentioned, we got many, proud our ancestors. If I mention respected figure by four, I want to mention King Sejong and Admiral Lee Sun-shin and first President Lee Seung-man and our second President Park Chung-hee. We are now, there is a ideological struggle each other, even South Korea. So while, for example, for case of President Lee Seung-man and President Park Chung-hee, they reigned their position for many years. Some bad things happen. So they say they're not going to agree with me, but I respect them. While their legacies are complex, very briefly, how come I respect our ancestor King Sejong? He's a creator of our language, Korean alphabet, Hangul. He invented the unique Hangul 1443 as the king of Joseon dynasty. This is the language on earth. Only language that knows who and when invented it, and very uniquely scientific. So I don't mind to teach Korean alphabet, but if I briefly, Korean alphabet consists of 14 consonants and 10 vowels. So all you have to do is simply combine a consonant with a vowel, makes numerous words and their unique meaning. According to Hangul, for example, we can exactly read and write down their sound. For example, more than 8,000 sounds by Korean alphabet we can write down. For example, this is McDonald, and I write down Korean McDonald. Yeah? Hangul is a scientifically structured, easy writing, boosting Korea's math skill and critical to its IT prowess, is regarded as optimal for representing a wide range of sounds. I will show one fun example. When I was a lab professor at my previous Sogang University, I had a girl student from Russia as a doctoral student. Her name was Irina Smirnova and stayed around 3 years in my lab. And now she is a professor of University of Hamburg. So if you download in my lecture material, you can find her exact email address and phone number. She was able to read all the Hangul signs in the street within few days of self-study. So I think, I don't know, my colleague professors from now on, why not teach your lecture, not English in Korean? Yeah? Anyone? Foreign student can try to read this one? Okay, I will give you a couple of hours. Around the ending this lecture, I will ask you again. Okay. Briefly, Chinese language, if I mention, each word has its own meaning. Too many words used, of course. Many illiterate in writing in modern time. Difficulties in computer age. If our keyboard, our Korean computer is exactly the same as American style, but in China and Japan, keyboard system is really complicated. And for foreigner, maybe any student, especially come from Western country, if you try to read this one, it's difficult more than solving riddles. Yeah? And in Chinese, they can write down natural sound around at best 400. So if I try to read this McDonald, in China they say Mak Dang Lao. Can you understand? In Korean, we say McDonald, but China, Mak Dang Lao, something like that. So it's a very incomplete language, I think, even though they several thousand history. Same is true in the case of Japan language. They, of course, using katakana and hiragana, but mostly they borrowing Chinese to indicate sound and meaning, consistent of Chinese hiragana and katakana. Foreign words, when they import foreign word, they try to write down as a katakana. Use a complex font to keyboard. Nowadays, young Japanese students, once learn Korean alphabet, they hate the Japanese language. It's really easy to write down something like that. For example, if I again try to write down McDonald in Japanese, they say Magudo Narudo. Can you understand? It's not exactly those. And very difficult for foreigners to learn. So especially foreign students, you are blessed. If you go to China or Japanese, you will spend many difficult time to learn how to keyboard. But Korea is within a couple of hours, no problem at all. And there's because time limited, our Admiral Lee Sun-shin, our skip, he defended Joseon dynasty through the defending numerous invasion from Japan. And again, I will left my lecture material and by our staff member. If you download, you can start by as a guide for the study.